Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Open House with Kapil Gupta. And I'm your host, of course, Kapil Gupta, a study abroad expert. Now, most Indian students are attracted to Canada, US, UK, Ireland, New Zealand, and Australia in comparison to other European countries, as English is the predominant language of communication in these countries. And students find it easier to settle in and absorb the local experience with no qualms about the local language. But language should not be the only criteria. Now, many students depend on the kind of advertisements that are posted on the social media and they dreams for themselves. Though these advertisements or posts do help to a certain extent, but dependency can go against you. Now, the best idea would be to do research yourself. Be informed about the procedures. Additionally, you can definitely contact a consultant who can fulfill your requirements. Do take suggestions and then fine-tune your process. Now, today, I'm going to tell 8 factors that Indian students should consider while choosing a country for higher education. Now, I believe this will help you a great deal in your decision-making program. Now, for all those who are here for the very first time, a big hello to you, and let me introduce myself formally and share my mission. So I'm Kapil Gupta, founder of Study Abroad Academy, and I'm on a mission to coach and mentor 100,000 high school students and help them realize the dream of studying in the best universities of the world and build happy and successful careers for themselves. So, as you know, I am always here at 10 a.m. on every Sunday. So feel free to connect. Be here, get knowledge. And today, in that series, I'm going to introduce you 9 factors that will help you choose the right destination for studying abroad. So, if you want to note them down, sure, go ahead. If you want to watch this video again, it will be here. So, let's get started. Now, coming to these factors, if I start with the most important one, so that is the preferred course, the first one. The course that you choose should be as per your passion, as per your strength. That should lead to your dream profession. Now, I've spoken about it in my earlier podcasts as well. Of course, you can check them out and then choose accordingly. Then comes university rankings. Yeah, they are very important. Top universities across the world always attract more student applications. Even though students have now slowly started to look beyond just the university rankings as a deciding factor, but still, it is one of the most significant considerations. Then, number 3, of course, language and culture. Now, many students opt for non-traditional choices to experience a new language and culture while, of course, obtaining, globally recognized degrees and quality education. The culture of the country you want to move to can have a very crucial impact on your personality development. So, one must study the culture of the country they are heading to, because some countries are very strict on their traditions or have certain set of restrictions for the people. Let's say some of the Islamic nations. But if you choose to go there, you must respect and follow the rules prevalent there. Because some might not have any such restrictions, like France. That's more of an open culture. The point is that do research on such rules and laws. Decide as per your willingness. Then, of course, it will be easy for you to adapt to such changes and you'll have a nice time, nice learning there. Then, coming to point number 4, and of course, very important, that is the cost of living. Because what you choose will have a direct impact on your cost of education. Because if you want to go abroad for an undergrad program, you'll have to plan your expenses for like 3 to 4 years, which is the typical duration of an undergraduate study. Now, similarly, for a graduate degree, the expenses will have to be like for 2 years, though certain countries give only 1 year for the undergrad program. But apart from tuition fees, student will have to bear other living expenses too. So how much you spend on living will be determined by the country and subsequently the city you choose. For example, the cost of living in the United States and Canada is higher than cost of living in Germany or Spain. And just like India, we have public and private universities abroad. So that does determine our cost of living, as some countries in Europe provide education free, that is with zero tuition fees. Then coming to point number 5, student facilities. Yeah, flexible accommodation options, higher standard of living, an efficient healthcare system, travel allowances, university scholarships, grants, etc. Now, they are available for international students. That's some of the reasons why people choose a particular destination. Then coming to point number 6, economic opportunities. Yes, very important. That was prime reason we go there. So there are certain countries that allow you to work even while pursuing a bachelor's degree, though it's only part-time. For example, let's say 20 hours per week is the norm. But that earning is enough for an individual to cover his day-to-day expenses. Of course, I'm not talking about a luxury lifestyle, but of course a decent one. And this flexibility helps a student belonging to a middle class background to take care of his expenses on his own without depending on his family. So that could be a great way for even the middle class students who think that their parents cannot have, afford their studies to a foreign country. Then point number 7, permanent migration formalities. Now a lot of students can, see overseas education as their easiest route to getting a permanent residency in a country. Now, once they move to a particular country, post their studies, most students prefer to make their living and career there itself. Hence, easier migration laws and student-friendly policies become a focal point of discussion and interest for the study abroad student community. Then, point number 8, once again, very, very important, that is industry connects and networking. Because students tend to prefer countries that offer a lot of networking options where they can build stronger peer networks that complement their future careers. Nowadays, students have started doing it before leaving through LinkedIn itself. And in addition, students who return to work in India after studying and gaining work experience abroad are extremely valuable to future employers, as they can get ahead of the intense talent competition. So, if you look at these points closely and refer to this, I'm sure that most of you will be able to figure out how to actually decide on a country of your study abroad. And as you are all aware, and if not, because there can be some first time viewers as well, so I would say that go to my bio and you will see a link to a program, the awareness program. Have a look at that. Get knowledge. Get yourself awareness so that you aren't surprised by anything. So you are fully aware while choosing. For example, whenever we go on a trip, it might be like a weekend trip or a 1 week trip, still we do so much preparation, right? And we make the complete itinerary, where we will be staying, where what we'll be eating, so whatever. So the same goes, because here career is very important. It's actually a life changing decision, and it won't be wrong to say that whenever, as soon as you step your foot on the foreign soil, the life changes. So be very, very vigilant, take care, ask people, get as much information as possible, so that you are safe and sound, and you don't regret the decision. Because once you take a well informed decision, this experience of studying abroad can definitely be a life changing experience, life grooming experience. You will be a different person, of course, in the positive way. And so, all the best. If you have any questions, feel free to connect with me. And as I said, I have a very, very beautiful program for creating awareness, where I have taken care of each and every minute detail of this study abroad journey. So anybody who wants to take up this journey himself or herself, of course, so it will be a good idea to first create awareness, and then you can do it yourself. So see you on next Sunday. Bye. Take care.